Hello, welcome everyone. Today we are hosting Serpent Text from Ethos Network. I think everybody knows him. He's quite popular on crypto Twitter, and yeah, most of the my followers were Turkish actually, and deJÖN's followers. We will host this episode as English, and then we will add subtitles for Turkish listeners, viewers, let's say. And yeah, basically, we want to bring you to founders from all over the crypto world. And yeah, Ethos Network has been getting quite a lot of attention actually for over months. This is quite good. Like I have been seeing every time like some other protocols integrating Ethos for their credibility score to like their ICO, let's say ICO, right?
Mhm.
Or I don't know. Credibility markets are getting bigger and bigger, and we will mention about credibility markets, reputations on chain, how it's going to work. And today there was an interesting news actually. Nikita broke out after CT's burnout. Nikita decided to kill the InfoFi, and we will talk about that too, and how would it affect overall InfoFi and Ethos network. Welcome, Serpentext. Please introduce yourself for those who are not aware.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, my name's I go by Serpentax on in Web3 world. I'm the CEO of Ethos, which is what you said. It's a credibility protocol. It's a way for people to better understand who's trustworthy in the space and who isn't. Requires cooperation, requires people to indicate who they trust, and then allows other people to make better decisions on should I listen to this person? Should I not listen to this person? My background comes from product, but I've been building products for well over a decade now, and now we started Ethos 2 years ago, and we launched it on mainnet, base mainnet, just about 1 year ago. So yeah, it's been a hell of a journey.
Awesome, man. I'm seeing like this reputation and credibility on chain, and I know the first time I saw it, I
Mhm,
tried to like find the. I think that time you were having invite codes, right?
mhm,
I
mhm,
was trying to get an invite code because it was so amazing, the
mhm,
idea behind it. Because like as a crypto Twitter person, um, I also got racked, and I also get like really bad people I know,
mhm,
and this would be really helpful, specifically for city, because the money is we say in Turkish on the mouth of the lion. You need to
mhm,
grab it, yeah.
mhm,
And back in that time, I was thinking this is just an ambitious attempt
mhm,
from a founder, and they will just like probably ship something and launch a token and leave. But it has been 2 years, you said, right?
mhm, mhm.
It's
Yeah.
insane. Yeah. And somehow I was always affiliating you with Megate. Why is
Mm.
that? I don't know.
With
Like,
Mega
oh,
ETH?
yeah. I was always thinking you were part of like Omega. Like,
Yeah,
I know
I
it's.
mean, mostly because we're close with a lot of the teams that are building on Mega or were building on Mega. I mean, I Bread Guy and I both knew each other before he joined Mega ETH. And so yeah, there's a pretty good amount of overlap between communities, but yeah, we built it on base. I mean, technically we built on Blast at the very, very, very beginning, but
Okay.
then we actually launched our mainnet on base a year ago. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's just this visualization. I don't know. Somehow,
Mhm,
I was having this stuff. By the way, they are doing great stuff on Mega 8 with Omega. We
mhm,
can discuss about that too, by the way. I
mhm.
just saw a noise is also leaving or something happening on
Yeah,
that
they're on
side.
base now. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, interesting things are happening. So I want to start with what is Ethos for
Mhm.
those who don't know. I want you to just like quickly maybe go overview like what you are trying to build with Ethos.
Mhm.
What is your ambitions or your end goal with Ethos?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we really lack in Web3 is any type of like well, we lack ethics in general, right? We lack the ability to understand who's trustworthy. We lack any sort of like common we lack any way to really understand who is who. And so when you really look at it, what you get is this world that's kind of stuck in like 1870. 1870, where like you people were riding on the, horseback and robbing trains, and it was more reasonable, and you could make more money by being someone that was, a bank robber. Well, as society progressed, you got to this point where, like, oh, people value societal checks and balances. They value being able to work with other ethical people. And so the world really changed in terms of how we all operate or cooperate with each other. And our belief is that crypto really truly is stuck in that Wild West era, but we have an opportunity through, using decentralized mechanisms like what we have in Ethos to, bring civilization up to speed, to modern culture, up to a modern like operating model in terms of how we cooperate, what we value, how we understand doing business with other people. So that was the kind of core thesis behind it. Is, yeah, we're stuck in 1870, and we have to find a way to like progress to modern society.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the explanation.
Mhm.
I like it. So I am always considering, like, trying to understand how you evaluate those accounts.
Mhm.
I think like some people are seeing this in screenshots probably.
Mhm.
Let me open one of them. Like when you scroll on screen,
Mhm.
Ethos has this browser extension. Basically, you can see the account's credibility score according to
Mhm.
Ethos. But Ethos is actually getting the scores from the people who are just vetting or like slashing people, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And yeah, those are the scores coming from Ethos on markets.
Mhm.
Basically, you can go to Ethos and try to vet any account, try to like mention if an account is like a credible person or not. You
Mhm.
can even try to slash it. For an
Mhm.
example, this is deJÖN DeFi. I think nobody. Oh, we got 2 reviews. That's nice.
Mhm.
I can go here. I can do a review if I want. I can watch for deJÖN.
Mhm.
Obviously, I can do it, or I can just slash it if I don't
Mhm.
trust this person or the entity.
Mhm.
And this gives some kind of score, and also a score breakdown is here. But like since we find the founder, I think it's better to listen from him, right? Do you
Mhm.
want to like give a like how this works?
Yeah, so I mean, there are many things that go into someone's credibility score. At the crux of it, though, really is like social signals from other people. It's
Hmm.
okay. I said this positive thing about someone else. We also look at more intricate things like, well, who did it come from? Did it come from someone with a high score, or did it come with someone from a low score? If you got a review from someone that has a very similar score to you, your score is not going to go up at all. And
Okay.
so we look at a bunch of different things, and the goal is to really make it robust enough to where it's difficult to spoof, it's difficult to fake, it's difficult to make yourself appear credible without some sort of risk, whether that be financial risk or someone else just social capital. Like that's kind of how we think about what goes into that score itself.
Okay. And I I want to know if I watch someone, do I need to like
Mhm.
stake any eat or like do I need to put my money where
Yeah,
like
vouching
okay.
we believe is the strongest signal. It's the absolute signal that says like I truly trust this person and
Mm.
think that they are a credible person. This helps us. It offers economic security basically. It helps us understand, okay, these are the people that have the highest social signal in the space. And so when you go to vouch for someone, you can significantly increase their credibility score. Um well,
Okay.
to do that, with 100,000 bots would be difficult because not everyone has access to that much money. And so our goal is to add economic security through things like vouching, as that really helps kind of solidify and ensure that it's difficult to attack ethos, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. This is just one of the features Ethos provides, which is like credibility score. But you also have these markets.
Mhm.
Basically, is it listings? The name, right?
There's Ethos Markets. Yeah, if you go to the settings, if you click your profile in the top right, there's Ethos Markets,
Okay.
which is its own page. And yeah, that's the ability to speculate on, other people's reputation. Is
Oh,
their reputation going to go up or down?
oh, okay. I was trying to find this page. I couldn't.
Mhm.
Why this is not in here? Is there a
Yeah,
reason?
the original reason was due to US regulations and laws about two
Oh,
different
okay.
types of products that did two very different things, but our intent is to bring it back into the main part of the app for sure.
Okay. So how this works? If I buy trust, basically I am betting this account will be credible, more credible than it is, right?
That's right. Yeah, you believe that their credibility should be priced higher than whatever it is today, and so that actually helps them build their score. So if you buy trust in another person's
Mhm.
account, not everyone has a market. That it will increase their credibility score. So it's an easy way to do it. Now, it has the highest risk because if you put money in there, someone else can, in theory, buy the short side of it and take your money if they're willing to hold that for longer than you are. So yeah, it's a very interesting concept. It actually, I believe, just relaunched and has something that is very similar to this. But I've always found this to be one of the most fun parts of Ethos, in my opinion.
Okay, that's interesting. But this is like, actually, it's quite a volume, to be honest, when you
Hmm.
check it.
Hmm.
But someone can, I see someone can just buy enormous amount of trust for themselves
Yeah, and
to trade.
so a great
Yeah.
example there. Yeah, is that Peanut? I think it probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like yeah, you can go buy his distrust if you think he's overvalued. And it's probably pretty cheap. It's priced a lot like a prediction market might be priced. And you can go
Hmm.
make money by buying that distrust. Now if he does, like, the idea is that eventually, projects might consider doing stuff like this where you can then speculate on if people trust or don't trust someone's project or how credible they are, and it's a way to get to consensus through pricing of if someone is trustworthy or isn't.
Okay. Those are the accounts. Is there like protocols also in this market?
It's all self sign, like you have to sign up yourself right now. So that's one of
Oh,
the
okay.
challenges is like it's only for people that are willing to sign up on their own. So protocol like Ethos does have one. So if you don't trust Ethos, you
This
can go buy a
one.
bunch of distrust. Yeah. No, no, no. If you go back to Ethos
Oh,
Market,
okay, okay, okay. You mean Ethos itself?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right there. Yeah, that one. So you can see who holds the trust and who holds distrust and how that's changed over time. Yeah,
Okay. If you like you believe in Ethos, you can just
hmm,
buy a bunch of Ethos,
right.
and you can make money basically.
Hmm. Yeah, that's right.
That's nice. And I was trying to like get into this topic as well. Like in previous version in the
Hmm.
here basically in
Hmm.
Ethos markets, you can buy trust or buy distrust for the
Hmm.
accounts
Right.
already connected themselves. I don't know how AI account is connecting itself. Just kidding.
Because there's a person behind
Yeah,
AX
yeah, yeah.
AIXBT. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I know. They're also taking some ads, I believe, time to
Hmm.
time. Basically, you need to connect your account. So
Hmm.
I can actually create my own market right now.
That's right. Hmm.
Yes. My profile, create your own market. Yeah, actually, maybe we can do that. This right now. I don't
Hmm.
know. Anyway, maybe later. And this page in the Ethos Networks, its own website,
Hmm.
there is not a market, like you don't buy or sell, but you can watch and slash, right?
Hmm. Right. Yeah.
Specifically for this, like for an example, for Mega 8, I can see that like 86% of the people are actually bullish. I can just
Hmm.
vote.
Hmm.
I'm also
Yeah,
bullish.
yeah, yeah. Like listings is just voting bullish or bearish, and so it's a way to provide an additional or differentiated signal than the rest of the market with just a single click.
Okay. Oh, I also have a balance for that. Okay, by the way,
Hmm.
I didn't trust too much. I
Hmm.
didn't use the Ethos too much. I
Hmm.
always heard it, but I never like get into it.
Hmm.
It always actually give me this vibe. Probably I need to like learn more before going
Hmm.
and voting. I like football.fan too. Sports fund right now.
I only
Okay.
see Ethos Markets on your screen right now, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
There you go.
It's
Yeah.
yeah. It happens.
Yeah, so like I mean, people always talk about and say that they support things on X, but like what if you were very explicit in doing so? And so yeah, you get votes based on how much
Mhm.
credibility you have every 2 weeks, or basically the 15th and the 30th or 31st of the month. And then you're able to indicate to other people if you're bullish or bearish on something. And we found that listings are a pretty good way to drive some layer of like
Mhm.
attention and measure things well. Like if you scroll to the bottom, you won't be surprised. Monads down there, fantasy tops down there. It's pretty rough for some of the ones at the bottom. People
Yeah.
are
What
definitely not
happened to
bullish.
them? What happened to Fantasy Step? Actually, okay, this is launch. This launched the token, and
Hmm.
that's the reason. Saks insane. Probably Infinix sale wasn't
Hmm.
the best conditions, to be honest. Fantasy Step, I don't know what happened. Maybe the Kaito stuff right now. No, I don't think so.
No, yeah, I mean, like Fantasy Top, they just kind of like went against their core community and how they were building, and they started building something else, and their communication was kind of poor. And you can see that in that particular thing, like most people voted bullish because of bearish because of communication.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
uh, yeah,
These
like
are
if
the
you,
team members. I can
mhm,
also see the team members. That's
mhm,
nice.
mhm.
So I can come here and I can see if the founder is corrupt or not.
Right, yeah, exactly.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
if you click on just above vote bullish, like there's a little thing, an arrow that points to the right.
yeah.
You click that and it should open up a drawer with like how historically people have voted or what they voted, how they voted.
Yeah, 10 days ago. But there
Mhm.
is no comments here, right?
Right.
They're just votes. Okay.
Hmm.
But the
Yeah.
comments are here.
They have comments at the bottom and it shows how people voted next to those comments. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have enough score yet.
Yeah, you
As you
need
see.
to. We get a
Yeah.
lot of spam from people under 1400, so we need to get your score up for sure.
Okay. But actually, probably I didn't get any slush. It was just started at 1001. No, 12.
1200. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
1200 is starting.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to earn extra 200 points
Mm-hmm.
to be able to comment on the protocols.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and like sponsoring gas and other things that we help do on Ethos, like, yeah, we kind of view 1400 as that, like, that middle line,
Mm-hmm.
where you kind of know if, like, I mean, I know you're not 1400, but like, it's a lot easier to kind of like separate signal from noise with that.
Okay. So Fantasy Top Founder is good, but Fantasy Top is not. I want
Yeah.
to check some examples.
I
Sorry.
mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense, right? Like people are easily reputable, but maybe people aren't bullish on their projects, right? You could be a reputable
Yeah.
founder, but people aren't bullish on it anymore.
How is Infinix? Okay. Kain and Jet. I don't know Jet, by the way.
Yeah,
Okay.
Infinix is not in a very good spot.
But do they need to create an account to get voted here, or like you're just
Yeah,
getting
so
through
the
that?
listing passes are sold on a biweekly Dutch auction. So like people then go redeem the passes and get their projects listed on those listings here.
Okay, basically from here.
Hmm. Right.
Okay, 5 ETH is it starting? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's going
Yeah,
down,
we just did
right?
one yesterday. Yeah, I think it sold for like 0.2 or maybe even cheaper than that. So they go for pretty cheap as a way to kind of drive attention to your project.
Oh, it's nice.
Hmm.
And those are the ones bought recently, right?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. If you click the left arrow there, you can see, like, if you scroll back up to the top, like next
Okay.
to the chart, there's like a right arrow and a
Oh,
left
okay.
arrow. Yeah, that'll show like the most recent one that got sold. And yeah, it actually creates NFTs that you have that you could send it to someone else. You could sell it on OpenSea if you wanted to, but it gives you yeah, the ability
Oh,
to do that.
good for one listing. By the way, how do you generate this
Just
AI?
ChatGPT,
e-
ChatGPT.
Just ChatGPT, but they are
Hmm.
so consistent. Like all
Hmm.
these
Yeah,
images,
yeah.
visuals.
I mean, we always just train it to use the same kind of art style and direction that, like, we upload an existing image when we give it to it. But yeah, it has done a very good job of keeping consistency there.
Yeah, I just wanna give an example, guys. Let me find the slash. How can I find the slash?
Mm. Yeah, it's kind of hard actually.
Oh,
If you go to
okay,
my
this one.
profile, do a search. Yeah, oh there you go. Yeah, have they been slashed?
No,
Uh, if you click the, it
maybe
kind
this
of,
one. No, there's no slash.
um, yeah, if you type in like Serpent XBT there,
Did people slash to you?
people have slashed me, but I've also slashed other people. So yeah, pull my
Oh yeah,
profile up. And then scroll down a little bit and go under filter by. There's yeah,
yeah.
there you go, perfect. Yeah. So yeah, we generate all of these. It actually yeah, do filter by and received because we have better images now.
You mean
Sorry, given. So right above your mouse, there's like a given
this one?
tab.
Okay.
Yeah, given slashes. Yeah, like you can see the Shaw one up at the top. Like that's a new one that it uses the new AI
Oh,
gen.
you slashed show.
Hmm.
This was Kanto guy, right? No.
No, Shaw is the AI 16Z guy.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I got it. I
Yeah.
recall it. Everyone is wearing Milady right now.
Mm.
Those days I come visit.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah.
nice. So basically, I want to show that like all these pictures are AI generated, but so consistent. And this is
Hmm.
another topic, by the way. Serpentix, if you are into web coding or AI
Hmm.
stuff, Serpentix has a great reputation on that too. Like he has this enormous amount of knowledge about a web coding. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. Okay, yeah, and he's actually like it's kind of get attention recently after Cloud Code, I believe
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
latest version. It
Yeah.
has been like maybe 2 months, but I was seeing that he was building products from scratch,
Hmm.
like directly on his show, like he's
Hmm.
just running it. I don't know if it's one of them.
Yeah,
No, right?
I haven't done it in a couple weeks. But it is a good shout out that like yeah, I've been doing vibe coding and teaching people how to do it on my live stream. But we
Mhm.
also have next week a vibe-a-thon, which is a hackathon but with vibe coding. Um, and so like if you're interested in participating and want to build something, we've given people loads of different types of resources, but we've also want to and want to lean into people building stuff on Ethos with vibe coding. So there's like $40,000 in prizes total, I think. So
Oh,
definitely,
really?
yeah, yeah.
When
If
is
you
that?
pull up Ethos here, Ethos's X page, yeah, and then scroll down a little bit. There's a Vibathon article. Go down a little bit more, right there. Yeah, that
Yeah, this
Vibathon
one.
one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah,
40K.
if you want to read more about it, yeah, go check it out. But there's like a website that goes with it, that vibathon.ethos.network, that explains exactly what the Vibathon is. Yeah,
Okay.
and
And this is vibe coded. I can see it.
yeah, yeah, it is by our biz dev guy who's never written code
Oh,
before. So yeah, we had him build this because we thought it would be kind of a good challenge and also in the spirit of the hackathon.
yeah. After
There we got
checking thousands of protocols through hackathons, I can see it. And
yeah,
I
yeah.
started recently to do vibe coding.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I want to show off some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And my background is coming from actually architecture,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Nice.
used to do models just to
Mm-hmm.
show like how the building will look like or like render some pictures
Mm-hmm.
in crypto or overall like in engineering, like
Mm-hmm.
coding anyway. It's hard to tell them like how it will look like in terms of like the design or the like the structure, like overall the algorithm, etc.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to do some kind of simulation.
Mm-hmm.
They were thinking it will
Nice.
take like really hard, but I thought maybe I could wipe code, and it was insanely easy and successful.
Mm-hmm.
What's your setup, by the way?
Yeah, for vibe coding, I've always been really big on Cursor, but a lot of people are switching to Claude Code now. I mean, I've always used Opus and all of Claude's
Mm.
like models because they're just the best models for vibe coding. Um, one thing that I think a lot of people don't understand or appreciate when vibe coding is like I have a lot of experience. I have a computer science degree. I studied computer science in college. I haven't written code professionally in a long time, but like I understand how it works, and so it helps to have that kind of baseline understanding. But man, there's a lot of stuff you can do without having any type of understanding too. So, I always encourage people that you should not feel any sort of you should 100% be willing to push yourself to vibe code because there's a huge opportunity right now in the space to be on the bleeding edge of vibe coding. And you're going to be able to create things that maybe you've always dreamed of building an app that does X or Y or Z. Like, why not go out and try to build it? You 100% can do it without any ability when it comes to
Yeah, I
coding.
totally agree. Like
Yeah.
my setup is right now, like I was trying to do something with cursor, but
Hmm.
it didn't work. My first setup was just Gemini.
Hmm.
Before that, it was just ChatGPT. I was just copy pasting code
Hmm.
to GitHub repo and trying to render it through Vercel.
Hmm. Hmm.
And I have figured out, okay, actually agents are doing that. Why I'm
Right.
trying to like copy paste, right?
Hmm.
But there were like people thinks mostly when they wipe code or they are trying to teach.
Hmm.
Even they say that okay, you can learn from scratch.
Hmm.
So I'm a visual learner. I need to understand how this thing is working in visual,
Right.
like with the, I don't know, with the mind maps or other stuff. If you say something like okay, run npm and run, I don't know, with on your local, I was like, okay, what is that?
Hmm.
Run your terminal, open it. No, I don't understand that. Anyway, right now I'm using Google anti-gravity,
Nice.
and yeah, I spend all my credits Monday, so I need to wait another week.
Mhm.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, the that was what I ran into with anti-gravity. It was like I immediately hit the rate limit. It seems pretty good, but I like Claude is nice. I've been enjoying Claude Cowork, where it can basically do anything on your computer.
I haven't
It
tried.
can open up Chrome. The other day, I asked it to like look at all of our tweets and tell me which one had the most engagement, and then write a blog post for each of them, and it did it without an issue. And like that's something that like I would probably ask one on our team to do, and instead you've just got this agent that's doing it in the background, and so it is very magical. I mean, I like the Claude Max plan at $100 a month is 100% worth it. Definitely recommend it. At least that's what it costs here in the US.
So is that something like IDE? I can run code with the agents.
So like the way that Claude installs on your computer is you can get it as just the regular Claude to talk to. You get Claude Code in another tab, and then you get Claude Cowork in the last tab. And like Claude
Mm.
Code is what you would imagine Cursor to be, but Claude Cowork is like, yeah, it has access to everything on your computer, and so you can be like
Yeah, it's new.
clean up these files, do these things. Like it just, yeah, it can do crazy amounts of stuff. It's kind of like yeah, like a prompt for your computer almost. It's very, very
How did
interesting.
you give that much of permission to code, man?
I don't give a
It
shit.
sounds,
Yeah, like
yeah, really, it
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
insane.
This is the world where we're in an era where like trying shit out is the EV positive thing always. Like you just gotta
Yeah.
try shit out and see what works and roll with it. Um, who cares what what might happen? Like it's worth it to go try shit out.
Guys, if you are listening this, like you should definitely try wipe code stuff. I don't know, like I have been seeing some applications as well. Like I mean, not like you can build your application using wipe coding, but not
Mhm.
like they are basically packaging this with Lovable or some other
Mhm.
stuff like that. I don't know. I never use them. If they're like valuable or not. If you have any insight, please share. But even like using some ID with like Google Anthropic will make me like feel oof, I'm like king. I can code
Totally.
anything. I can code Ethos from scratch.
That's where it gets really tough. You're like, yeah, you could probably
Yeah.
do something similar, but like an actual depth
Yeah.
of it is where it gets really complex.
No, just kidding. Yeah.
No, no, no.
Still,
I get
I
it.
know why
Yeah.
I'm not an engineer. Because when you build something, you
Mhm.
hit some kind of limitation with the
Yeah.
AI agents.
The real issue is scale. So like
Yeah.
it's pretty if you wanted to build a very personalized app that works just for you, I think like vibe coding is very good for that.
Hmm.
When you want to think about like building a product that scales to multiple people or even like you not just scaling to multiple people, but like scaling in terms of depth of the product, like it just becomes a lot harder then. And so I kind of look at it as being like little kind of micro tools or little tools that you can have that you can create to help you out, but it's not like a full like industrial machine effort, if that makes sense.
Yeah. To be honest, like I also seen that, not just like scaling it. Basically, like you cannot build at after some point. Like building your own tools makes sense because it's easier. I was always thinking, okay, if this app has had this feature, for an example, probably you can go and build some cool stuff like a PDF converter. I don't know, like you can run in
Mhm,
local and you can just use it. It's safe and clean, for an example,
mhm,
or like I said, like simulation stuff, etc. But if you
mhm.
want to like run an application, it's at some point prompts are not helping that much.
Right,
Like
right. Mhm,
because you don't know what the AI is going to change in your
mhm.
code overall, right? It can change everything. Even your prompt was very specific. It's not happening all the time.
Yeah, I mean, there's just things that people don't even know to ask it or tell it whenever you start scaling things. And even just simple things like security considerations don't always come into context for Claude when you're trying to build something. So sometimes it's about knowing the right question to ask it in order to get it to start unlocking some of that further scale or reliability or whatever you might be trying to optimize for.
But we are in a cliff, man. I believe
Mhm.
like with the recent cloud stuff, I think many people also introduced with the AI vibe coding stuff, but also I have seen it's improved a lot. Right now with the
Mhm.
Anthropic, if I use like Gemini, it's not that great. If I go to
Right.
Claude, it can just solve my problem instantly.
Mhm.
Um, for an example, like simple black screen error I'm getting, Gemini cannot solve it.
Right.
Tries again and again, and Claude like this.
Mhm.
Anyway, thanks. I just want to chat about this because it's part of your, to be honest, personal brand. I believe I like it.
Mhm. Yeah,
And for
thanks.
this Y button, I will
Mhm.
try. Maybe,
You should,
well,
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
yeah, it will be a fun activity for weekend.
Yeah, I think
So,
yeah, so go sign up. We have a bunch of people in Discord chatting about it. You know, you get if you're over 1400, we're giving you a month of Claude Pro for free. So that's a good reason to go get your score up before the weekend. Um
okay.
and then it lasts 3 hours, and then yeah, like we have a pretty good panel of people to judge, like the Frank D God, Zach XBT, not
Oh,
Zach, not
nice.
not with the H, the Zach XBT without the H, so the other Zach
Yeah, I know.
XBT, who's been doing a lot of vibe coding stuff. Both him and Frank have, and then Marco, who's like the inventor of ERC 8004, um, and then David, the ecosystem lead from Base. So some cool names on there that are judging and participating in that.
Okay, so you asked for 1400 points, right?
Yeah,
I don't have
you
it.
have to be 1400 to register ordinarily. Otherwise, you have to like fill out a form and we might give you credits, but you can
Oh,
still build something on your own and apply regardless.
okay. Yeah, yeah. Obviously, it's just
Mhm.
to have fun and get some. Okay, score is below 1400. Get some fun and like
Yeah, build
basically
something
learn.
cool on top of Ethos. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
Mhm.
And is Claude sponsoring anything for this, by the way, or you are
They're not.
buying?
Yeah, we're buying it. Yeah, so it's all on us.
Okay,
But
cool.
that's the fun of it. I mean, that it's a marketing expense for us. This is the type of stuff that we like to do. And like we have a vested interest in seeing what people can build on top of Ethos.
Okay. Thank you for this. I think we are running out of time. And last stuff, like I want to actually talk a bit about this. I know it's not the same. Like I don't know. Like Ethos is a great info let's say, but I don't want to say info because it's kind of disrupted by people a lot.
Right.
Yeah, I want to talk about this. Like, did
Hmm.
Nikita kill the info What do you think?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, so like the first thing I always start with is like InfoFi is being used in the wrong way. That term is incorrect. Like true InfoFi, as Vitalik defined it, is more like something like Ethos Markets or Noise.xyz. or even prediction markets where you're trading information, like information is financialized. What Nikita killed today is what I would call marketing through influencers on X, which was Kaido, Cookie, Zeet, all of those things. And what happened here is, yeah, they basically said like, no, we're not going to allow you to reward people on those with those types of platforms anymore. It created too much slop and made X a worse place. And so they decided to completely remove
Yeah,
their API keys. So like those businesses all announced basically that they were shutting down, is what I saw. Not shutting
yeah,
down,
and
but like shutting down this part of the business, which is their business. Like, so
yeah.
it's a tough spot to be in. You never really want to see someone else have to go through that.
Actually, I have seen it like they have been communicated this. Probably it started
Yeah.
after Nikita got some backlash from
Kaido
community.
talks to them regularly, I'm sure of it. Like, there's no way
Yeah,
that they wouldn't be regularly
because
talking to them.
they will be probably like spending lots of API calls from them,
50 grand
and
50 grand a month at least. They're probably spending millions
yeah.
of dollars a year. Yeah.
Basically, they thought like after discussion with Axe, it's
Hmm.
agreed that fully permissionless distribution system is no longer
Hmm.
viable. Probably like Nikita got this backlash from CT, Crypto Twitter.
Hmm.
They people were like complaining about. Actually, I was also complaining about. Like I'm not detective anymore, but
Hmm.
like we are not getting any views anymore. What's
Right.
happening?
Hmm.
Yeah, and he mentioned that it's because of your GM slopes and AI
Hmm.
slopes.
Hmm.
Basically, at that point, people were like started to blame Kaito because
Hmm.
obviously it was incentivizing bunch of shitty stuff too. To be honest,
Yeah, and I actually like they still had product market fit. Like whether people like it or
yeah,
not, they did because marketing teams were paying to have their stuff on Kaido. They had to have the Kaido leaderboards. Um, so like it sucks, but like that was the reality of it. Well, then it just got overly optimized, right? Everyone decided to go buy bots that wrote things so that they could qualify, and it got diluted to zero. Because there was no risk in doing so. And yeah, the chart is not pretty for Kaido at all. I think it just pumped like in the last 2 days as well. Like, yeah, it just retraced
yeah.
all of that pump, which is weird. I don't know why would it have randomly
Uh,
pumped? I guess the rest of the market was sort of pumping, but yeah, I mean, like in the grand scheme of things, it's not, not that
I
bad
mean,
compared
I
to.
don't know. I also have seen this tweet. If I can find it, let me check.
Hmm.
Basically, yeah, from the replies, I think I can find it. Somebody shared it. I didn't check yet.
Hmm.
Yeah, this one. Um,
Yeah,
this amount of
it's
kite. Yeah, it's like
unstaking tomorrow.
yeah, it's
That's rough,
it's
man.
kind of weird, but not
Well,
why not today?
oh wait, but yeah, when did they start unstaking it? How long does it take to unstake Kaido?
7 days.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, but it's ending at tomorrow.
And how much of it? A million Kaido, which is that's not that much, so it's like 100 grand, right? It's trading at like a cent or something, I
Yeah,
thought.
but when you check the
Yeah,
stuff,
for
like this is
everyone
weird.
else.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
this is weird.
yeah.
Okay, and when you think, okay, they were like talking with X all the
Mhm.
time, you won't know like this is probably an insider stuff,
Yeah,
but
they
they
definitely knew
couldn't
it was
make.
happening. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
mean, like it was obvious like Kaido knew it was happening. They talked to Eggs. I mean, like people for a second, Ethos got banned on X, and we talked to the X team, and it was clear they were trying to crack down on stuff like this. But I mean, we don't fall into this category. Like we don't
yes,
incentivize people to post on X in any way. So yeah, it doesn't affect us at all.
yeah. It was actually it's also interesting because you probably have the correct infrastructure. After
Hmm.
Kaito, everyone tried to build same stuff.
Right,
You
right,
could have done it.
right.
Actually, you could have built it very easily. You didn't want to like do it. You didn't want to get in that
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, actually, yeah, and our product doesn't depend on X really at all. Like we've always planned to have a backup plan in the case that like X decided to cancel their API or remove us or whatever. Like we had always intended to have backup plans in place to ensure that because it's tough. You can't build a business that depends on someone else's business. It's bad business practice. And X has deplatformed people as Twitter 15 years ago and like killed entire businesses. So this is not
The first
unusual.
time.
It's not
Yeah.
the first time. Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember asking people last week. I mean, I really have a lot of respect for Kaido and what they've built and everything like that. But I do remember asking people like, what happens if X just decides to shut off Kaido one day? And you're like, yeah, that would kind of kill their business in a lot of ways. And it sounds like they have some good pivots in mind, which is good.
Yeah, I have seen the founders tweet, which is basically saying it will be like people are going to choose their
Hmm.
tweeters, like who is going to tweet about them, like
Hmm.
posters from Kaito, which will be a
Right.
like creator market, for an
Hmm.
example.
Right.
Probably they will just index, but they won't incentivize any tweeting
Mhm.
directly.
Yeah, it's so
Um,
interesting because you're like, it's not like people were making money on Kaido recently. Like nobody was tweeting and making money on Kaido. I mean, maybe occasionally, but it was pretty rare. Like it was not a thing that was working
yeah,
lately.
to be honest, I have heard a lot of stuff like
Hmm.
people doesn't want to even involve with Kaito time to time, but they
Hmm.
want to get the data.
Right.
Like they
Mhm.
want to
Right.
get the pure data, but they don't want to be listed on the Yaps leaderboard at all because not the sorry airdrop tech because they don't want to get those AI slopes, but they want to check
Mhm.
if any people are actually like if we are getting attention.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. And it's interesting because there was a period of time where that was really popular. Like everyone was always looking at mindshare graphs, right? Like what projects are getting talked about. And then what ended up happening is the market just got optimized. People found ways to spoof who was talking about it. And you know, it's ethos, so I'm gonna show it, but like you could qualify people by their ethos score. Like if you use the ethos score to say, oh, well, here are the mindshare graphs, but only by people that have at least an ethos score of 1400. Well, then you get rid of like 98% of the bots. Like you just get rid of a lot of the bullshit. And I
Mhm.
think Kaido's position had always been like, well, there's like hundreds of thousands of people out there. Like Ethos doesn't have enough scores, but like there's like 36,000 Ethos profiles. And I kind of think that's about the size CT is, to be honest. Like I don't think CT is much bigger than 35,000 people. Um, so yeah, like I still believe that like it's actually a good thing for Ethos because Ethos was always aligned with the concept of removing noise and identifying signal, and that's basically what X chose at the end of the day.
Yeah. And I always believe that your business shouldn't depend on third party businesses, to be honest. Like,
Hmm.
at least like this much. Because, as you mentioned, like Twitter did this before. Actually, all the social platforms, like
Hmm.
during 20s, did this. They just vertically integrated the platform and they shut down it. Or
Hmm.
like, they killed
Right.
many businesses. They are doing right now with AI stuff as well, like if Cloud Code is announcing something, they can kill like I don't know, like small businesses which are trying to
Hmm.
do niche stuff with the Cloud Code. Recently, actually, they did right. Those people are using this. Some of the applications were cloud using Cloud
Hmm.
Code in free,
Hmm.
and they shut down the APIs right for them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Same thing
Yeah.
happened actually.
I mean, yeah, it's a the uh, uh, interestingly, Cursor and VS Code haven't had the same issue. Where like Cursor is built on VS Code, and like VS
Mhm.
Code is open source, so technically, like that's what it's meant for. But like, yeah, Microsoft probably doesn't want Cursor to be that successful. Like they want people to use Copilot and shit. So, yeah, it is very interesting that that relationship is always tricky, and like that's why I think so many people in Web3 are like hesitant to work with other teams because they don't want to like build their entire product success on another product. And
Yeah.
unfortunately for Kaido, like that is how they were set up. Like before it was just like a reporting environment, but once they started to get into like incentivizing people to tweet about stuff, then it got far away from that.
Yeah, I see that. I also want to mention that you have this broker. I
Hmm.
actually first interacted with you by just judging this. Like I
Hmm.
told you, the UI. UI. Did you change UI? I think it's better right now.
We fixed some things, yeah. I think we did.
Yeah, because it was not easy to see that if someone is
Hmm.
selling or buying, or
Yeah,
you need
yeah,
to
yeah.
read
We
it.
made some
You need to read
improvements, yeah.
everything. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Basically, this broker gives you a
Hmm.
trust marketplace for like
Hmm.
OTC deals,
Yeah,
and yeah. For an
yeah.
example, you have a bounty about
Hmm.
into that space. What
Hmm.
are they?
Yeah, this was just a try an attempt at an experiment of like if I pay people $5 for a review, I'm not part of that like company into dot space. I don't know. I just want to know more about them. Like, what if I just pay you to do due diligence and go write a review for them? Like, and it was interesting to try that out and see what people said. It didn't really lead to like a whole lot, to be honest, but like, like I want to experiment with more ideas like this for sure.
Are you paying everyone with 5 USDC
Yeah,
or
but
like
you have to have
600?
over 1600 score to
Yeah.
participate. So,
Okay. As
yeah.
guys, as you can see, I'm I'm not getting any deals. Not the vibe coding, not this
You need
one.
to get people to vouch for you, man. You got to go
Yeah,
do some reciprocated vouchers. This is the whole point, like cooperating with other people and supporting each other. Like that's how you build your score up. Like,
that's
you know,
correct. Yeah,
people complain about people with high scores all the time. You're like, well, like I gave you the path to do it. You just have to go do it, right? Like, and you
yeah.
can feel like it's a circle jerk, but it's not the case. Like, it is very intentional, and like it's meant to be that people cooperate with each other and lift each other up and help each other see who's valuable or
Is there a
who's.
leaderboard here?
There are a bunch of leaderboards. Yeah, if you go open the menu again at the top right,
Top right. This
yeah,
one.
click your yeah. Oh, you got the new menu. We just shipped that today. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, this is a new menu that we have. Yeah, you see leaderboard there?
This one. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of different leaderboards based on different categories. But there's also like most credible, least credible contributors. Um,
Okay. Is
yeah.
this like generated by people or I mean
Uh,
those ones or your
yeah, we manage those, we curate those. Yeah.
okay. Angel investors 48 it watched. Really?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I
Wow.
wonder who's in this one. But yeah, you can kind of get a quick list and it's pretty insightful to just see who's most credible.
Actually, this is much better than Yap's leaderboard, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
gives more insights.
Yeah, because it's
On
very, very well curated. Like we really try to spend a lot of time focusing on making sure it's the right people in there.
okay, and this accounts doesn't have.
They have not created their Ethos account yet.
I see. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know you also have this wallet. I haven't tried.
Oh
I need
yeah,
to
you got to
connect.
try it, man. Yeah, it just makes life so much so
Let
much
me enable
easier.
it.
Yeah.
The thing is that I don't have the wallet here. This
Oh,
browser.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
I
problem.
will do it in another browser. Yeah, that's the thing.
But yeah, you can like deposit into that and then it just makes things very easy
It's
to
gasless, right?
yeah. It does all the transactions in that wallet, so you never have to like ever sign anything. It makes
And
it easy like that too.
is it only on base? Like, what can I do
Yeah,
with
it's
that?
only on base. It's only on base. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah. Overall, like, I think those were the stuff I want to mostly talk about it. Actually,
Yeah.
there's a question: why base? Do you want to answer
Mm.
that?
Yeah, happy to. I
Because
mean,
yeah,
yeah.
because sorry, recently I also saw that.
I think well, like a lot of people ask that, and it's a really important like business decision that people have to make, right? Like, how do you choose if you're
Mhm.
going to build on Base or Arbitrum or Optimism or Mega ETH? And what my co-founder and I did is we sat back and we said, okay, what's going to be around in 5 years? Well, this was 2 years ago, so like we're already 2 years in, and like what project, what L2, what L1 will be around in 5 years? Because I don't want to make a switch later,
Makes
and
sense.
and we're an app, and I didn't care about how much like will Coinbase support us publicly or how much will Jesse retweet us. I didn't give a shit about that. Like our goal was purely to build on a product that allowed us to be confident it would be there in the future and feel like we wanted it to feel like a public good, right? And I feel like Base is the closest thing to a public good that of any of the L2s. All the other L2s and L1s are kind of like, very corporate run businesses. And so yeah, that's why we chose Base. I'm very happy with that decision. I mean, the Coinbase team has been nothing but supportive, very good to work with. I don't ask them to retweet my stuff. I know a lot of people believe in that kind of stuff. I don't really care. I have to build a good product at the end of the day. And like the last part of that is like we avoided building on chains we absolutely should not have built on, like Blast or Starknet or we literally could not have built what we wanted to build on Solana, just to be clear. Like you could build it on Solana, but we wanted everything to be on chain, and there was no way to build like exactly how we built it on Solana. So
That's an interesting topic, by the way. I never thought about that. Like everything
you
on
build a lot
chain,
of
you
stuff on
cannot.
Solana, but you can't put it all on chain because you can only get 4 or 5 programs on Solana that you can build. That's like buy
Oh
something or
yeah,
sell something, right? So
rent something.
yeah, like it is very limited what you can actually build on Solana that's purely on chain.
Okay, that makes sense. Like base, I think like lots of people loves them.
Yeah.
People has a beef on Jess. I,
Mhm.
I I saw that, but
Mhm.
not overall base. And what do you
Yeah,
think about their application, by the way?
I'm
They're
not a
trying to
big
push
fan
right
of the
now.
base app. Yeah, the base app is just okay. It has some opportunity. I don't really know what it's trying to be or what it's trying to do. They were very pro-social first, and then they realized, wow, that's stupid because it's hard to get people to focus on a social app. Then they started going more on the trading route, which I don't really get because like the competition is really stiff there. Like
Hmm.
you have GMGN, you have the trading terminals, you have FOMO, you have like 1,500 different things that are being trading terminals, and like or Moonshot, remember that one? Like, anyways, like, yeah, I don't know that I'm like, oh my god, base is just gonna crush it with a base app. I just don't know what the base app is trying to do. So,
Yeah.
maybe it just ends up being like a really good product for showcasing base products that are on base, and that's it. And I think that's okay. It's a better way for interacting with the base, the layer at the bottom of the stack. Like, it'd be like if there was a Solana app, right? Like, anyways.
But like, yeah, I by the way, I really watch for the hustle about
Mhm,
launching an everything app for the ecosystem, because
mhm,
at the end, if your ecosystem's applications cannot find any like distribution channel,
mhm.
they cannot grow. If you're like
Right.
a very, yeah, but Coinbase has this distribution. Probably they
Mhm,
couldn't use Coinbase application for
mhm,
this, but Binance has this alpha wallet stuff. For an example, they could maybe go with that way, but I don't
mhm,
know. They are building it from scratch, and I have checked it. To be honest, I'm
mhm.
a really into DeFi, and I always try things. I don't like it. It's not sticking on me.
Yeah.
I'm still
Mhm.
using Rabby, and like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, I mean, I use Rabby. I like Cow Swap. I like all the like very generic, simple
Yeah,
things. In fact, like Rabby's gotten really good lately, where it does. I mean, I'm sure they charge you a higher fee than if you went and hunted it down
25
yourself.
pips. Yeah.
Yeah, but like bridging or like moving money from Monad to ETH through bridging, like it's kind of nice to just do it in your wallet. Like I'm happy to
Yeah,
pay for convenience sometimes. So, yeah,
actually,
Rabby's awesome.
yeah, actually, most people doesn't know that. People
Hmm.
love Infinix switch feature, for an example, because they were like commenting on me. You can do
Hmm.
this on Rabby. It's not like a feature. It's
Right.
like bridging how it works, right?
Hmm.
It's
Right.
intent based, so you can just click it, and you don't need to like bridge the same asset. You can just swap it as well, and it's just 25 pips. I think from
Mhm.
the convenience point, they got this. I actually built
Right.
an entire dashboard to calculate their earnings. Let me check if I can find that.
Mhm.
But they were using. I only got the one. Who was that? Let me find it. This is Rabbi. Yeah, I think it's broken right now. Oh, actually, 9 hours ago, someone is
Mm.
run this. It shows people are
Nice.
still using it. Yeah, this is huge. Like, when I run it, it runs a lot, and it probably breaks a lot. As you can see, after some point, something happened on this data coming from, I don't know, the bridge stuff. Yeah, yeah. Here, something is happening weird. I'm missing some data. But anyway, they are great. I really like them.
Hmm. Yeah. Wow.
You
I mean,
should give it a
those are
try.
pretty good numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like overall numbers. This is
Mhm.
total revenue it shows, but actually I'm missing the bridge revenue. It's
Mhm.
more than this because of the missing data and missing like I could only find the jumper API. That's
Mhm.
why this is that.
Yeah.
Swap revenue probably I'm missing a bit,
Mhm.
but it's fine. Perp revenue is like coming from DeFi Llama. I think nobody's using Ruby in Hyperliquid perps.
Yeah, I don't know why you would. I mean, it feels too abstract still, in my
Too
opinion.
bad, man.
I'd rather just
Yeah,
use Hyperliquid.
yeah. Does Ethos has a dashboard like this?
Say that again.
Do you have a dashboard in deJÖN?
For like
No,
Hyperliquid usage.
no. Like,
Oh, for
oh, okay, yeah,
Ethos?
this one. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's a few of them. Yeah. There's a guy named
Okay,
Fukin No One that has built a bunch of them.
okay, nice. Yeah, I also wipe code this stuff. I like it.
Nice. I love it.
Thank you so much. I think it has been almost an hour, and
Yeah.
our time was 50 minutes. Like I can chit chat all the time, and I really like you.
Yeah. No,
When
thanks,
I
man.
watch you, yeah. Thank you so much, but I don't want to like hold you more. It's up to
Yeah, I'm
you.
just gonna go make some lunch. Basically, I haven't eaten yet, so that's probably the only
Oh,
thing I
okay.
missed. But
Sorry.
yeah,
Yeah,
no
it's
worries.
like
That's fine.
almost midnight here, but in his time, he needs to
I
eat
will be
lunch.
eating at midnight too. So there you go.
Oh, okay. Thank you
But yeah,
so
thanks
much
for
for
having me.
joining me. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you so much. Hope
yeah, appreciate it.
I didn't ask any token questions specifically because I know you don't like it. I just want to say because users, whoever is listening, don't get mad to me. Why didn't you ask, etc. Thank you so much coming to our show, deJÖN.
Yeah,
And yeah, let's keep in touch.
yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me, and we'll see you guys around. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
See ya.